In different places within this villa, you will find this little panel control from the brand Samsung, and it will help you to control all the air conditioning within the property. Of course, it is centralized, and let us show you how to use it. So first of all, you will find the screen completely switched off. Just press it once, and you can see you have a first indication. You have light and just a couple of buttons. You recognize perfectly this power button. Press it for a couple of seconds. As you can see, now it's on with a lot of different options. We will just show you the main options that you need. So we will use the mod one, and the fan one will be more than enough to control everything. So as you can see, the mod one here, if you press it several times, you can see here have different indication. Of course, if you want to use fan, heat will produce, of course, hot air for winter season, and cool will be producing fresh air for summer. So just press it a couple of times, and you can switch according to different programs. Of course, we're in Spain, here it's always hot, so we're going to use cool air. Once this is done, you can go to the fan button, just on the right to it, to the first button one. And as you can see here, you have a fan and little indicators, and it goes up to 3. 3 being the strongest, and let's forget about auto, and 1 the weakest. So let's say medium 1, number 2. And the last thing we can do is, you can see on the right side, you have this temp, which stands for temperature, of course, plus and minus. And I can see if I touch it, I can regulate the temperature. Let's say we want something around 90 degrees. Once everything is done, you can press the OK button, and you just have to wait for a couple of seconds, and you will start feeling the air within the property. Of course, as it's a big property, for a more responsible use of the energy, we always recommend to have all doors, windows, and everything closed. Once it's over, let's say you don't need to use the air conditioning anymore because you have to leave the property or else, and you would like to switch it off. Very simple. You go back to the main display. You see just under the temperature, you have this power button that we use to switch it on. Of course, we're going to use it to switch it off. So just press it a couple of seconds. And as you can see, everything now is on. In the kitchen as well, next to the microwave, you will find the oven. It is integrated in the wall, and we'll explain you real quick how to use it. So as you can see, here you have on the top section all the control panel, and on the bottom you have the main wheel here where you're gonna use your dish. So first of all, you just have to open it gently, pressing it toward you like this. You put dish, food, meal, or else inside, and make sure to close the door properly. Then you can see on the bottom right of the top section, you have this little power button. Press it once a couple of seconds, and you can hear this noise, and you can see that now you have some indications in this little screen display. As you can see here with the symbols is all the different kind of program you may use. It's very simple to understand, and if no, it's going to be written in the screen. So if you press this one, so it's in case you want to use fan heating, this one in case you want a conventional heat from the top, from the bottom, auto roast, intensive bake, and so on and so on. Of course, for each one, you can, as you can see, it's selected with this little white indicators. You can regulate just by sliding your finger here. You can regulate the temperature. Let's say everything is all right. You just press OK. In the kitchen, next to the oven, you will find the microwave from the brand MAIRENA, and I will show you how to use it. So, first thing, you can see this big handle here. Just press it towards you gently to open the main door and put what needs to be microwave inside. Also notice that here on the right you have this big gray section, have a little compartment with a button here that you can press and it will open. And this is a water container that you can fill up to 1.5 liter in case you want to use some steam cooking. Very nice function that this microwave has. So of course, make sure put it back correctly. And now you can close that. Once this is done, you can go on the bottom right section of the control panel where you can see this power button. Press it once. And as you can see now, you have information displayed here. It's time to choose a program you want to use. Very simple. You can see all those different symbols here, and you just have to select one. So every program will be indicated here in the little screen. So if you press this one, search for steam cooking, one we just mentioned with the water in the container, microwave, rapid steam cooking, and so on, and defrost. And you can even have a special function for popcorn, or you can so once, let's say we want a regular microwave function, as you can see by sliding your finger here, you can regulate the intensity. Once it's set, very simple, go to the OK button, press it once. You can even set the duration. Let's say we want it for 15 minutes. And it's last OK. Now you can see the microwave is starting. You see the light, you can hear some noise. You even have here the timer going down. And now you just have to wait for it to finish. In the property, you will find this room where you have a washing machine and a dryer machine. Let's start first with a washing machine. So it's located on the right side, and I will show you how to operate it. So you have two different sections. The top one, which way you control the kind of program you want to use according to what clothes you want to wash. And the bottom one, you can see this big main door. This is where you're going to put all your dirty laundry. So first thing first, we'll have to open it. As you can see here, this little orangey, yellowy signal, this is where you have the handle. So press it gently towards you, open it, put all your laundry inside, and of course, make sure to close it properly. Then on the top left section of the device where you have the brand here, you also can see this little handle. Feel free to pull it gently towards you as well. And you can see here you have different compartments, and this is where you're going to put your soap, your softeners, and so on, any products you want to use for your program. So also, well, make sure to close it. And now we're going to the top right section where you can see this big wheel. So here, as you can see, is a description of all the different programs you want to use in case you have cotton clothes, sport clothes, delicate clothes, shirts, and so on. So it's very simple. You can see the indicators here. You just have to turn and to select the one you want. And as you can see, according to the program you choose, all the information is here displayed. It's already preset, so you basically don't have much more to do than selecting the right program. In case you're not sure which program you want to use, you just have regular clothes you want to wash. We always recommend to use the ecological one. This one. It will make sure just to have a short cycle and to use the right amount of water. So once everything is pre-selected, you can see on the main control display on the bottom right in green, there is the start button. So very simple, press it once. And now the washing machine is ready. Once the selected program is over, the washing machine will make a little noise to let you know about it, so feel free to come back. And now it's time to get your laundry out of the machine. But first of all, we recommend to switch the machine off. So go back to the top right wheel, see the indicator, put it back to the off power button here. You hear the noise, no more indication here. So feel free to open it. Take everything out. And of course, after each usage, make sure again to close the door back properly. In the same room as the washing machine, on the left side, you will find the dryer machine. So once your you finish washing your clothes, it's time to dry them. But as you can see, this is a machine very similar to the washing machine. So you have 3 different steps here. So you have first, of course, same one. This is the main way to select which kind of clothes you want to dry. You have here the main door where you're going to put all your clothes, and you have this one on the top left where the water is going to be stuck in a way. So before each usage, open it by putting your can in the socket here, put it out gently, this, and you have to make sure that it's completely empty out of water before any usage. So if you see there's water or else, feel free to go to the sink. You will find on the right side and empty it. Once it's done, you put it back gently like this. So once this step is done, same, you have the main door with a little yellow orangey indicator. There's a pull it up towards you and put all the wet clothes inside. Now make sure to close the door properly. And now it's time to go to the wheel on the top right. So the same as the washing machine, here you have the different kind of clothes you want to dry. You have to, with a little yellow indicator, select which one you want, in case you have some jeans, some cotton, synthetics, shirts, and so on. Or in case you want something quick, a short cycle, you can go to Express. Once you have selected the right program, same, you can now go back to the little display here, and you see on the bottom right, have this start stop button in green. Press it once, and now the dryer is started. Once the selected program is over, the dryer machine will make a little noise to let you know about it. So it's time for you to go back to the drying machine. Before taking your clothes out, make sure to switch the machine off by going back to the top right wheel, align it to the power symbol. You see now there's no more anything display, so you can open the door gently, take everything out, and of course close the door. In the kitchen island, you will find this induction hub from the brand mill, and we'll show you how to use it. So as you can see, it's divided into 2 sections. You have the left one and the right one with bottom and top section, and in the middle you have like this very model. So first of all, on the bottom left, you can see this in the international power symbol. Press it once, a couple of seconds, and as you can see now, everything is displayed on the main panel here. So as you can see, you have 4 different, if you don't touch it, 4 different zeros here. So of course this one controls the top one, this one bottom, and the same here, top and bottom. Let's say on the bottom right. So you press it with the 0, 1, and you can see all those numbers. You can just slide your fingers and it's go from 1 to 9. So let's say 4, 5 should be something intermediate. We just leave it like that. And just after a couple of seconds, you can already feel that it's getting hotter. So the same, you can use several cells. Let's say now we want to use the top one. Oh, by the way, ask me to mention, as soon as you start using one of the hub, the extractor will automatically go on, as you can hear. You can even feel it. And here as well, the extractor, you have 3 different intensity, 1 being the lowest and 3 being the strongest. Of course, by just pressing, you can switch it on, where you can already start hearing. So let's say that now we want to use the top left one. So we go to this 0 here on the left side and the top. You press it once, say, and say what we have usage, and it'll work in just a second, and you should already start feeling that it's getting very fast. Then as you can see now, also the extractor as well. Everything can be switched off independently, of course. You want to get rid of the extractor, you press on the 0 here, you see. And let's say you're done cooking with this one, so you go back to the 0 section here, and you're done cooking with this one as well. You go back to the 0. So you finish using the hub, you just want to switch everything off and move on to something else. So go back to the bottom right button here, and you see after pressing a couple of seconds, everything is off. There's nothing more displayed. But just be careful because you just use the hub. Certain part of it may still be hot, so use it with caution.